the ladies which you have talked about in your book, what who defined dharma for them, first of all? Because whenever I go through your book details, I stuck to one name, that is Shakuntala. I know each and every character had their own history, so I want you to throw some light, sir, on your.
That's good. So the good thing is that if you read these stories in the original, you will clearly see that all the women knew what is and what is their dharma. So there is a distinction.
Sir, one more thing I would like to add. Yesterday, sir, you said one thing in that interview कि आदमी अपना धर्म छोड़ देते हैं पर महिला का भी नहीं छोड़ते. That
Mahabharata
was a very, very thought-provoking thing for me.
So in Mahabharata that comes out. Dhritarashtra, Duryodhana, they all stray because their pursuit of Arthakama has crossed a certain line. Because their ambition. Duryodhana wants the entire kingdom for himself. A Panch Gaon bhi he is unwilling to
Give Pandavas.
Otherwise he would have definitely...
सुई की नोक के बराबर भी तुम्हें जमीन नहीं लगा.
So, if you look at all the characters of Mahabharata, women have a better understanding of what must not be crossed. So, Gandhari is always trying to rein in Duryodhana. Similarly, in certain other stories, you will see that Duryodhana's wife, not in the main Mahabharata, in some of the folklore versions, they are trying to, control Duryodhana. So you will see these kind of characters where, on the contrary, whether it is Draupadi, whether it is, Kunti, they all have a very clear idea. So you can see that in the past also. So a lot of Rakshasas, their wives were extraordinarily clear about that their husbands have crossed the line. Okay, whether it is Mandodari, whether it is Vali's wife Tara, they were all full of wisdom. ऐसा नहीं है कि, they were just doing what was told. They had the courage to come and tell their husbands that galat hai. Okay, so that is true and true in the Puranic tradition. You can see that women are full of wisdom.
उस समय सर आदमी सुनते थे.
See, Ravan also was gentle with Mandodari. And Dhritarashtra, when Gandhari would reprimand him, would listen. Because somewhere they knew how to touch the conscience of these men.
Coming to your book, sir.
Yeah. So Shakuntala, see the story that has been written by Prasad Kulkarni, it portrays the Mahabharata version. What we all know is the Abhignana Shakuntala version. So in the Abhignana Shakuntala version, she's quite helpless and very gentle, excessively gentle, and she's almost, the victim of a lot of destinies.
Terrible
path. Mahabharata mein aisa nahi hai. So in that, Shakuntala is fierce, fearless, and her son Sarvadamana, before he was named Bharata, he was named Sarvadamana. Sarvadamana was born in the ashram itself, and she goes along with Sarvadamana to the palace. And when Dushyanta does not recognize her, he questions him hard. It's a very different Shakuntala. So you will see that in the Puranic tradition, you will hardly see one woman who is, docile or submissive. Koi bhi, very few you will see women without agency. Aaj bolte hai na, the word, do we have the agency? Or all the Puranic women, including the 10 stories that we have, they have their agency. Nobody can take away their agency. Unse छीन नहीं सकते हैं. Neither do they think उनके पास agency नहीं है. So this sense of freedom that women show in the Puranic texts is amazing. So in हमारे सारे 10 पात्र जो है, you will see that in that. Not just this, if you take 2000
हम्म,
कैरेक्टर्स कुरान से हम ले तो भी यही हम देखेंगे. हाँ, it's true, things have changed in the last 1,000 years. Many things have happened. Agency has been lost. You know, if you look at last 300 years, you will see lots of problems. Agency हट गई है. Situation has become feudal, and all that is fine. But restoration भी हमारे ही माध्यम से आएगा. Is the confidence that we need to have, and it's happening all the time.